So I'm down here mining for some iron, and I'm just kind of like following this tuff, and I keep finding diamonds and iron, and it kind of dawned on me that I think this is one of those like ore veins, right? I started up there, and I'm like down here, and I'm just following the tuff, and I keep finding more iron. So this is a good find because I need a lot of iron for today's episode. Because I want to make a mob farm, and that's going to take a lot of hoppers, and hoppers take a lot of iron. So I'm going to continue mining out this iron, and hopefully we get a whole lot of it. Not a bad haul at all. We got like 6 stacks, and we got 3 of those blocks, which is cool. So almost 7 stacks. We got 40 diamonds, a whole bunch of tuff, a little bit of redstone. I'm probably going to need more redstone. So I'm going to do a little bit more grinding, and then we'll go out to a desert biome that I found. And I'll tell you why we're going to build a mob farm in the desert. Spoiler alert, Husk drops sand. Yeah, so we're going to build our mob farm in the desert. And it's going to be cool. I went ahead and set up this tiny furnace array to smelt the iron. And as it turns out, I don't have any fuel. Like, I keep forgetting that I am so early game in this world still. And I've got like 8 coal. I've got like no lava, no bamboo farm, no kelp farm, no fuel source. And I'm still manually cutting down trees, so I don't want to use like planks or anything. So I gotta find a fuel source now. Yippee! Cool, that didn't take too long, and we got our first lava already. So we could start smelting some of this iron finally. And this is going to take a while for the lava to build up and us to get through all of this iron here. But I also went ahead and put that up there, and hopefully that'll drip down and create more dripstone so we can get more of it. All of this stuff is temporary, and we will clean it up after we're done today. But I still have a lot of grinding to do. I need to cut down a whole bunch of trees. I need to smelt this iron. And so I'm going to get to that. It's many hours later, and if you look up in the left-hand corner, you can see that we're in a desert about over 2,000 blocks out, give or take some. And yeah, I found this little patch of desert. It's interesting. You can kind of see the sand. Everything within like that ring of sand up until like that little swamp biome there is the desert. And it's only that big, but it's big enough to build a mob farm in. And like I spoiled a little bit earlier, the reason we're building in a desert is because in this data pack, Husk drops sand. So if we're going to go ahead and build a mob farm anyways to get bones and string and gunpowder or whatever else we're gonna get, we might as well build it in a desert to get the sand as well. And that'll help us get glass and stuff without having to dig up the bottom of the ocean, without a conduit or anything. So this will be really cool. I had to take a few trips to boat these chest boats out here, which have all of our stuff in it. A lot of planks. I'm just building a lot of it out of jungle, because it was easy to just get wood, easier than like mining and stuff, because we don't have like mending or tools or anything. So I just went ahead and chopped down a bunch of trees to get the jungle stuff. And do I have stuff in here? I do not. Might as well put some stuff in there. And I had to take a couple of extra trips as well because I kept forgetting stuff. So it's late at night. I'm kind of tired, but I want to build this mob farm. So let's build this mob farm. It's the next morning and I've been AFK up in this little box all night, and I realize we have an issue. This farm won't ever spawn any husk because it's covered, and husk only spawn in deserts if they're exposed to the sky. Yeah, so we've literally wasted all of this time. But AFKing overnight, I should have a good amount, only a chest full bones. Okay, 2 chests, 3 chests. Alright, we did really good on bones. Oh, we did really good on bones. And string, I imagine we did good on up to there. That's good. Gunpowder. We did really good on gunpowder. Ooh, even redstone, because witches drop a lot more redstone now, so we did good on that. Arrows, yeah, I imagine those are probably full, almost. Sugar, not so much. Sticks, not so much. Bottles. Spider eyes, glowstone, and then that is where sand would have gone. But we got no sand. So since I really derped this one up, but I really want to make a husk-based sand farm, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure something out real quick and see if we can make this work. Oh, that's not good. No, 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 get out, get out, get out, don't die, don't die. Oh my goodness. You jerk. I'm not going to even be able to sleep here, am I? Maybe if I go up here. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was so close. Alright, let me go design a brand new farm. So as it turns out, tearing down a mob farm takes longer than building a mob farm. I also realized that I've teared down more than I need to. I'm going to use the same storage system. So I could have left like all of these hoppers intact and just taken down the killing chamber and some of the hoppers on top and left the redstone in the back. But yeah, I tore it down before thinking. So yeah, but we got good news and we got bad news. The good news is I have all of the wood I'll need to build the new farm and most of the redstone. But the bad news is I need magma blocks. So that means I have to go in the nether and get magma blocks. Yeah, magma blocks. This will be fun. I'm finally ready to get this farm built, and look, I've got some bling. Ain't I fancy? I went ahead and got some diamond because I had to go monster mashing, and I put some enchantments on it. A couple of them, like that feather falling and depth strider, came from books, and then I just grinded out of the spider spawner to get some protection on it, and I went monster mashing. And look, I wore it down a lot already. I really need to get some mending. But I got all of the resources. I got my glass. I used a rail duper to get the rails. Is that cheating? I don't know. It's part of the game. It's in the game. They could have removed it years ago and they haven't. So I'm going to say it's not cheating. But let me know down in the comments if it's cheating or not. And now I just realized I drove the wrong boat over here, so the boat with all of my supplies in it is back at the base. Yeah, because of course I did. Of course I did. Yeah. Okay, I made it back with the stuff, so let's do the thing. I'm in a cloud. I bet you can't see this at all. There's some gamma. Okay, it's nighttime, so let's look at this farm before it gets day. I'm gonna leave the gamma off so you can see. And basically all we have here are some platforms staggered, and it's open to the air. I just encased it in a glass box. We have some dispensers that have water buckets in it. There's some spiders that should fall. And yep, all of the dispensers are just hooked up to a redstone line with these observers and this clock that just triggers it on and off periodically. And then all of the mobs fall down into this. There you go. And the magma blocks unalive them. And then the mine carts pick up the drops, drop them in here, and get sorted. So that's up. We got some husk. Nice. And there's some sand that it dropped. Very cool. Now we won't have to dig up our world or dig underwater to get sand. Oh, beautiful. So downside of this is obviously this farm is small. You can make it bigger, but I'm limited by how big our desert area is here. And I didn't want to go search for another desert area. And, you know, it's got to be horizontal because it needs access to the air. Which also means that this thing only works at night. So right there, it's cut in half on how productive it could be from a regular mob farm. But we have so many drops already from when we built the mob farm and then tore it down. So all we need this for is sand. And if I AFK this over in real life night, it should be perfectly fine. I should get a lot of sand. So let's go ahead and AFK this overnight and see how much sand I actually get. Good morning. So let's go check this out. Kind of nervous. Hopefully we got a good amount of sand. I don't know. I mean, it's free sand. I was hoping for like a chest, but this is good. I mean, to be fair, it is a very small farm and it does work. So I can't complain. Anyways, if you would like to play this data pack, you can join my Discord. The link is in the description. You will find the download there. Also, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Okay, bye.